Greetings, dear viewers. It is I, the CouchWarrior. Welcome to another installment of the Book of Sable. When last we left off, we went to the Sleeping Giant Inn and talked to Delphine there. She informed us that she was a member of a secretive organization called the Blades. She turned over to us the horn of Jurgen Windcaller and also told us that she has acquired a map and that dragons are not just back, they're coming back to life. She's asked us to meet her in Kynesgrove. She wants to see us kill a dragon for herself to prove once and for all that we are in fact the Dragonborn. We seem to be spending a lot of time proving ourselves to people these days. So if you remember, we agreed to meet her in Kynesgrove as opposed to going with her. We are stopping off here at the Greybeards to turn over to them the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller and complete our initial training in the voice.
Ah, you've retrieved the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da. Which means push. Da.
Let's see. This is our final word.
With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wolfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Da.
Thank you, Master Wolfgar.
You have completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready. You have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
High Hrothgar is open to us. I'm not sure what that means, except to say that maybe we can kind of go around looking for stuff. The books, of course, are always tempting for Sable, but we can't carry an entire library with us, can we? And we can always come back here. The healing potions, however, are kind of a necessity. Spirit of Nirn. See, all this interesting reading. Oh, here we go. Let's grab... I always take the imp stool when I find that. Very useful. potions. Yes. Songs of the Return. Oh, here we go. Wheat. Wheat is excellent. Mix that with a little giant toe, and you get a valuable potion. The more valuable the potion you create, the higher or the faster you level up in alchemy. So how much of a bump you get each time you create a potion is determined by its value, as far as I can tell. That is one of the more useful ones. I make them whenever I can, just to help with leveling. Very seldom do I use them, however. Alright. I think that's pretty good. There were a lot of potions in here, actually. I'm glad I came up here to look, because I'm going to need those. I can tell already. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Now it is on to Kynesgrove. We're going to go find Delphine. And hopefully kill a dragon. Proving once and for all to her that we are the Dragonborn. Why don't we... Magica. Is there anything else in here, or was it just empty? Yeah, it's just Climic stuff I put in there. Okay, let's take a look here at our map. So, let's see. I know, well, Kynesgrove, wow. Yeah, we're going to have to hoof it there. And I'm thinking Hilgrin's Tomb. Yeah, rather than going down to Iverstad, I'm going to fast travel to Hilgrin's Tomb and go from there. Maybe take a little shortcut overland from there. Perhaps. Yeah. Let's do that. Fast travel makes me a little nervous. Generally I don't like to do a lot of fast travel, but because I'm trying to share this experience with you, I am going to fast travel from time to time. We don't want every single episode to be stretched into a 45-minute one if we can help it. It's worth mentioning my target is 30 minutes, but if I'm in the middle of a dungeon or a barrow or something like that, and I'm close to finishing, I'm not going to cut it off and then do a second 10-minute video. That just doesn't make sense. So, you know, we'll stick it out. We'll do the whole thing. If you have a problem watching a video longer than 20 or 30 minutes, then you might not be in the target audience for this playthrough. So, just fair warning. I generally try to keep it, you know, down to 30 minutes if I can. Okay, we're going to wait things out here for a little while until daylight. Waiting bonus is not as good as resting bonus, but we'll take what we can get. I'd much rather travel when I can see when it's going on, especially at low level. Okay. All right. Let's move. Okay. We're out in the weather now, so we're also going to put the hood back on. All right. So we're making our way to Kynesgrove. This is going to be largely a travel video, but you know, I think we'll travel to Kynesgrove and hopefully we'll fight and defeat a dragon, and that'll bring us in right in the sweet spot, I hope, as far as time goes. I saw this path when I came down the road earlier. I'm going to try this. It's kind of fun to travel just through the wilderness. Sometimes find things along the way, interesting places. We are not going to antagonize a giant at this stage. We're just going to be on our way. Just passing through, my colossal friend. This pond, this is one of my favorite places in Skyrim. I don't know why. I think maybe it's a nostalgic thing for me. I found this pond by accident the very first time I ever played in Skyrim, and it just seemed magical to me. Really just kind of a beautiful spot, the sort of spot that in real life you'd want to find and just hang out, just sit for a while and rest. Heavy armor. Grab that. Steel plate gauntlets. Let's take them. And I'm going to take the helmet too. The shield and mace I don't think is my style, so we're going to move on. Scroll. That's good. I'm going to try to make better use of scrolls this time around. Whoa. What the hell?
That it? That your best?
Silverhand. Wow. That's interesting. Do they have a base around here or something that I don't know about? Huh. Where's this orc? Oh. I bet you they're camping out in there, huh? Maybe I got a little too close for comfort. Where did that orc go? Okay. Let's see. Came down in here. Oh, it was over here, maybe? I'm trying to retrace my steps here to see where I nuked him. Okay, he chased me down here, pretty sure. I turned around. That was the archer. This is him, right? It is, okay. I'll take the gold. I seem to be acquiring a lot of junk. In particular, blades. I think very soon I'm going to have to make a decision about how we're gonna play as far as mage goes. before I acquire too many more weapons and in my indecision encumber myself entirely. Alright, do we have surprise here? We do. I'm gonna let him have it, right? Wow. Did we just successfully piss him off and that's it? I think I'm in trouble, people. What can I do here? I may have picked a fight where I shouldn't have. Let's see. Oh, yeah. What's he gonna do? He's gonna come, right? All right, good job. Whoa! Now who? I'm not regenning fast enough. Whew! Wow, that got real crazy real fast. Probably was not prudent of me to take on a saber cat at level 10 without at least boosting my destruction abilities first. Kind of figured that out after the fact, didn't I? Okay, we'll take that and that and that. Taking all that stuff. And healing. Did I acquire fast healing yet? No. Oof, that's not good. I don't relish the thought of a dragon battle without that. So Kynesgrove is, I can see it across the river. Do I dare make the crossing? How bad is it here? Yeah, not looking good.
Come along, no more stops. We need to find out what
It's a rabbit. There's another shrine to Talos up here. Let's check it out. Since we're on our way by. Is it sacrilege for me to loot the altar? The Talos mistake. Starting to acquire a passing interest in religion. We're going to take a look at that. Sable is by no means a pious man, or hasn't been in the past. However, it's...
Get away from me, you Skyrim
What?
trash. Ugh. Speak to my husband if you must.
I don't think I've ever encountered these people before.
Don't bother me, peasant. I've had a long journey and paid too much coin on these gifts to be late to Vittoria's wedding. Indeed, if we ever get there.
Wow. It's kind of an ass. The bodyguard's the friendly one in the group. That's nice. Waste nothing. Waste nothing. Free materials. Wolves provide free materials for working on smithing. So we will take what we can get. We will also take Snowberry. Snowberry, that's good for fortify enchant potions when mixed with blue butterfly wing. So that's one I've got memorized, that's for sure. So we'll keep that. Now, I really have absolutely no clue as a mage the best way for me to fight this dragon coming up. I just don't know. I think what perplexes me most often is what do I do in terms of defensive magic, right? I mean, I have some magic resistance naturally, 25% as a Breton. However, that's probably not enough.
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking.
Where's this dragon?
It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon burial mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
All right. Bear with me, folks. We're going to save our game here on the off chance that I don't survive this encounter, which is entirely possible, even likely. I guess the good thing is that I have Delphine with me. She'll go to the bow for sure. So, my assumption has always been that dragons that breathe fire have some fire resistance, and dragons that breathe frost have some frost resistance. So if I go to spells against dragons, generally I go to some kind of electrical attack. I'm going to do the same here, in fact. I'm going to need the defense first. There he is, the mighty Alduin. Let's take a look at. Let's look at our power. This dragon skin absorb 50% of the magicka from hostile spells for 60 seconds. I think this could be useful. I'm going to I don't know. Dragon breath weapons, when they attack us with their breath weapons, we actually benefit from magic resistance. So that makes me think that breath weapons are treated as a spell. So that dragon skin thing might actually help me. It might let me continue to attack while I'm being attacked. I'm hoping not to get to that point first of all, though.
Full-side Dovahkiin. Zu-u, Korav need no dove to hide. You do not even know our tongue, do you? Such arrogance, to dare take for yourself the name of Dova. Sahloknir, Kri-dar Jur.
Oh boy, here we go. So the question is, do I do stone flesh or lesser ward? I'm thinking lesser ward. He's not going to drop to the ground right away. He's going to try to peck away at us. When he hits the ground, if I've got enough magicka left, then maybe we'll go to either oak flesh or stone flesh. And then healing, we're going to... that. And if he is indeed frost, I might be better off with the firebolt as my weapon. I think Sahloknir is a frost-based attack. So
Hold on. What was that? Come on!
come on, you big bastard. Alright, Staff of Sparks. Yeah, he is Frost. Oof, look at that. That's terrible. What do we got? We'll burn that Petty Soul Gem. It's worth the charge. Woo! Where are you going?
Hiding will not save you.
Sneak attack from the...
My Lord Alduin requires your death.
Something to think about. What do you think I'm doing, woman? Oh, dear God in heaven. Let's try... We've whittled him down pretty far.
I'll be damned. We did it.
We did it.
Wait, something's happening. God's above. So you really are.
Let's see what Sahloknir has. Gaunts of major wielding. Gauntlets. Taking them, of course.
It's true,
It
isn't it?
is.
You really are Dragonborn. I owe you some answers,
Indeed.
don't I?
Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back.
Okay, who are you and what do you want with me?
I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them.
The Blades, who are they?
Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days. We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone, though. For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the next Dragonborn to guide and guard, as we are sworn to do. But we never found one, until now.
What do you know about the dragons coming back?
Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here.
I've seen that dragon before, the one that got away.
Really? Where?
It was the one that attacked Helgen when Ulfric escaped from the Imperials.
Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it, we're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all.
What's our next move?
The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is.
What makes you think the Thalmor are bringing dragons back?
Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor?
So we need to find out what the Thalmor know about the dragons. Any ideas?
If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia.
So, how do we get into the Thalmor embassy?
I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Well, dear viewers, you've watched another episode in the Book of Sable. I very much appreciate your viewership and invite you to like, rate, and subscribe. It certainly helps me a lot. Also, feel free to comment. This roleplay is really about me providing you with information so that you can participate beyond just viewing. So if you have some ideas or opinions or want to just have a discussion about roleplay in general, feel free to leave comments. Also, make sure you check the show notes. In there, you will see a link to my Tumblr site where you can find more information about Sable and the ongoing story at CouchWarrior.tv. Until next time, thank you very much.